Do you see that as that big in for the SCO as a bloc?
I don't think the SCO has shown over time that it's developed the capacity to launch wide-scale cooperation and links among its members. I mean, first, you've got to remember it's only really 10 members. Yes, we've got over 20 countries represented there. This is relationships between the SCO and other countries, but the SCO has really confined itself today to issues like climate change, counterterrorism, and so on. And it will probably move forward incrementally. But as I was noting before, it has some issues among its countries. India and Pakistan are both in the SCO, and we've seen that cause difficulty already. And the Central Asian countries in the SCO are really quite wary of Russia. So I don't see the SCO coming out of this elevated in a significant way. But I do think we will remember this week as a week where China demonstrated that it could host both of these events and really put on a show for the world about the stability that it wants to convey, the way that it is wed to multilateralism, the way that it wants to develop even deeper relations with the global South, and it wants to be, it wants to represent for the global South the opportunities for a more open trading and economic system that will help their development. And in doing so, China is contrasting itself with the United States, which, of course, as we all know, is in the process of having launched this tariff war and is at odds with many of its allies and partners.
David, we've just got a live shot here of the opening ceremony just getting underway this morning. Just prior to that, we'd actually just seen Narendra Modi holding conversation with Russian President Vladimir Putin. I mean, we can see right here as they take that photo opportunity that Vladimir Putin has a very prominent position right next to Xi Jinping. But what do you make then of Russia's presence at that, and also the relationship between India and Russia in particular?
Well, the India-Russia relationship goes back decades. India and the Soviet Union were very close in those days, and India has maintained its military supply links to Russia and has maintained quite a bit of work with Russia over time, and that does not look like it's about to change anytime soon. There's no surprise here to see Vladimir Putin on the stage there. It's always been planned that he would attend this event, so I wouldn't make much out of that. But I do think the optic of Modi being there with them in the context of what has happened recently between the U.S. and India, and in the context of the India-China warmth that we're seeing, at least tactically for the moment, is quite significant, and we will remember this week.